Okay, I am going to hate myself for this. I present to you the Season 6 treatment. I may not have a script, but I do imagine Frank and Russell see Amy for the first time in a while and they'll be saying, "Hey, how's it going, Amy? It's been so long." And then Amy is just standing there wondering what is going on and don't know who they are because it changes. And she responds by saying, "I'm sorry, who are you?" And both of them are shocked because they did not expect that. And Amy, how could you not remember nor mention them? What have they done to you, Amy? Sure, there are some changes I'm okay with, but there are some others I disagreed with. How could you not remember Andrea, Frank, Jan, Roxy, Hannah? I wonder how they're doing. I hope they're still together. And what about your own boyfriend, Russell? Sure, you don't want to remember Bobby because of traumatic experience, but what about Russell? You never even mentioned him once. And according to the criminal case wiki, it says that they are still together. And if there was a complication, it would have been nice to at least explain or show or something, I don't know. But if they broke up, they could have at least put ex-boyfriend. And hi, Marina. And what about Duncan? I wonder how's he doing. Maybe it's for the best not to mention Duncan either, but that's debatable. But it would have been nice to at least mention the group or all the memories in Pacific Bay. But no, I'm still disappointed. Speaking of disappointments, Jack, Marina, I am not letting you slide. The only thing I wouldn't let slide to Marina is that she only mentions Jonah. And that's good for her that they're still together to this day. But out of all people, the only one Jack remembers is his own ex-girlfriend. You cannot even remember Jonah, not even the other coworkers? And speaking of coworkers, we'll get to that in a second. So we're gonna go to the meanwhile part right now. On a small side note, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be corrected about some of the parts on this making of the video. But I'm gonna do some research after making it. But as for this scene right now that you're watching, I'm just either doing it for no reason or just doing it for fun. So just enjoy the scene and I have no script. It would have been nice for the characters to be mentioned or at least only once or twice, but the only thing mentioned on Carmen is her hair. And I don't know if Elliot wants to be mentioned or maybe he just doesn't care. I wonder how is Carmen and Sanjay doing? Well, it's debatable, but also on the picture of Sanjay did appear in season 7 about the age analysis? Correct me if I'm wrong. The next one is gonna be torture for me, but I'm getting off topic. Lars and Angela. They're still together to this day, even though Angela's in jail and betrayed the whole group. But how would Lars react for reuniting with Jack and find out that his new bro is Theodore? Can't he just have more than one bro? Like, they could just be friends. I don't know. But Angela, there is one thing I would say to you. You married an amazing man. Lars is caring, sweet, funny. He may not make me laugh, but he made me smile and light up my day. And I'm getting off topic. Now let's talk about the bros in season 3. Out of all the moments of Jack and Lars were there, and sure there was an embarrassing reaction about Carmen's joke and Jack has an adorable one, but I'm getting off topic. They were there for each other. They hugged after Lars recovered. Jack has been comforting him on a tough time on Angela's betrayal. Hell, Lars even visited Jack at the hospital along with his daughters. They were there for each other. The comfort, talking about almost everything, movie nights. But imagine all this effort and everything else. How did Jack repay him? Forgetting about his own bro and replacing him. I am very disappointed that Lars is never mentioned at all. And it would have been nice to at least mention his best friend because of their close relationship. But aside from that, Marina, I am also not letting you slide on not remembering Lars and Angela. And it would have been nice to at least mention the past betrayal and others who have been going through betrayal for the first time. And this might sound like a dumb idea, but it feels like at least showing the experience or telling the experience to others that never been through betrayal before would have been helpful to get through this. I might need to calm down in this case, but the next one is Michelle and DuPont. I I miss them both in Season 3. It's too bad they were never mentioned in Season 6 by neither Jack nor Marina. And how could you not miss them? There are some amazing moments. Even the silly moments like DuPont tampering with the evidence. Or Jack did kind of mistaken one powder for coffee beans, but it turned out to be a drug that made them hallucinate. And Michelle did have a bad case and she needs a hug. But aside from that, DuPont, Michelle, you will always be remembered as the best characters in Season 3. I miss you both. But aside from DuPont's funeral, and it's really sad, how could neither of you set up Michelle's funeral? If Kid Ripley were there reuniting the two, she would be very disappointed. Wait, no, I take that back. The one who should be more disappointed is Ingrid. If she ever gets a chance to reunite the two, she will give them a long heart-to-heart talk or maybe discipline them for not remembering her and the group. And before I get to Grace, I want to share some honorable mentions on some of the characters that made it to Season 8. David Jones, specifically Season 8 Jones. Well, Jones has been there since the beginning of Season 1 of Criminal Case, and been there in Season 5. But there are some people from what I heard that he and Jack are overrated, but I don't care if they're overrated or not. But for now, Jones is with Lady DuPont, and her actual name is Elisa or Alicia? Pronounce me if I'm wrong. But for now, I'm just calling her Lady DuPont. Wow! Jack and Amy are here to celebrate the wedding in Season 8! Yay! As for Gwen and Pierce, they seem to be doing okay. But Gwen, if you don't remember anyone from the group, I will hate this season more than ever with a fire passion. But there are some things I don't find to make sense, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be corrected. But aside from that, Jones is lovable as ever, Jasper and Amir are there, they seem to be doing great. But how did you know Carrie and Enzo? How did you know the wedding? Hey Martin, I love you in Season 5, but there's one thing I wanted to say to you in Season 8. Fuck you, Season 8 Martin, you don't remember a single coworker. And last but not least, Grace. I got nothing else to say to her. Who are you again? What the hell? Aside from that, how would those characters react of those three thinking that they've been betrayed for the first time? And Nevitt is just standing there and there are three of them behind them. I don't know if Rose is the traitor, but she'll be asking one of them, saying, have they ever betrayed the group before? And they're just saying in their minds, I'm right here. I'm right fucking here. Martin, it would have been nice to at least mention one person. And that one person I have in mind for you to say is Rita. In a canon version, you are both best friends and think of each other as sisters. But to others, they shipped you and think of you as girlfriends. No, I don't want to do this. This is going to be much torture than Lars.